Mayor Wallen, council members, Johanna Palmer. I've been living in the Evergreen Hill neighborhood for about 26 years now. I will say that I'm not an NRA member. I don't even shoot firearms. However, my husband, who unfortunately can't be here tonight because of work commitments, is an NRA trained and certified instructor and volunteers hundreds of hours each year to teach hunter education, instructor classes, Boy Scout shooting sports merit badges, and runs ranges for non-competitive target shooting. I'm not here to talk about any statistics. I'm not here to talk about other laws. I'm talking about how this initiative would affect me and why I would ask you not to support the passage of Initiative 594. I don't have a problem with the background checks for sales. Not a problem with that. I have a little bit of an issue with the expansion on pistols ownership beyond background checks. But what concerns me is not the permanent transfer of a firearm to family members, but it's the temporary transfer provision of this measure. In it, it lists specific exemptions for temporary transfer. That means anything that doesn't meet these exemptions is now unlawful. They have forgotten many things that go to it. One of the things that is exempted is if it's to a federally licensed gunsmith, but not to a hobbyist such as my husband, who repairs the firearms for the Boy Scout camp and keeps them running, and has done that for nearly a decade. It allows the temporary transfer, even within your own home, to a spouse, but not to other family members. It allows the transfer only specifically at an established shooting range authorized by governing body of the jurisdiction in which such range is located. There currently is no group that certifies ranges. The Boy Scout camp at which I volunteer, and there are many Boy Scout camps in this state, has 3 different ranges, and they store their firearms in a different location. Because the transit between that secure location and those ranges is not one of the exempted items, that now then becomes unlawful under the provision. The owner of the firearms is the camp, not the volunteers that come and run the ranges. So then the transfer is a problem. So to me, the education for under 18 is fine. It doesn't have an exemption for those over 18. If this law was set retroactively, I and my husband would be felons many, many times over just this past year. So please vote no on I-594.
Thank you very much, Ms. Palmer.